What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Poolside Chat. My name is Todd. I've got yet another amateur pool match to review with you. We're going to start a new series here. I just played in a tournament a couple weekends ago up in Lincoln, Nebraska, a regional tournament for VNEA, which, if you haven't heard of it, very similar to BCA, just a couple of tweaks in the rules. But I play in a BCA league to qualify us for this, as well as another one in April up in Sioux City, Iowa. We'll get to that one later this summer. But for now, got some matches for my singles here. It's a different format. It's actually not rated by your Fargo or your overall rating in league. First time you go up there, you start out in regular. You have to do so well in that division to move up to the next, which is called advanced. Then you have to do well in that to move up to intermediate, and then finally masters, which is the big dogs and the unlimited going up from there. Last year, I've only been a couple years, I think 3 years before now. First year, I moved up to advance. Second year, I don't think I knew what side of the pool cue to use. I shot terrible. But year 3, I won singles in advance. 92 people, your boy took first. Not too shabby. So now I'm intermediate. I'm in the third of 4. My first year doing it. So you know what? Let's get into this match. So here we go. We're going to be playing Michael. Just because this is a completely different way of doing things, I did go ahead and add his Fargo here. He's a 562, just so you guys have something to work off of. Because there is what's called a CSR rating for anyone that's used CompuSport. Some of the different divisions will have this weird rating there, and it's like a 4-digit number. I don't know. I'm like a 1600 something rather. I don't know. But really, this tournament or these sets of tournaments are the only ones that kind of move your ranking for me. But the singles do report to Fargo, which is why I went ahead and added this right here. So, like I said, I moved up to intermediate. Unfortunately, it's still just a race to 3 on the front and back side. It is true double elimination. This year we had 50 people in intermediate, so I'm doing my best. They only move up the top 4 to the next. So, took first last year. I think I don't know if it was 6 or if it was just 4 that they moved up to intermediate, but I had a heck of a run, played some spectacular shooters. First rule you're going to notice right out of the gate, when the table's open, the 8-ball is live and you can play a combo. But you know your boy doesn't like combos. So I missed with the disappointed look on my face. So here comes Michael. You guys are probably also noticing that the camera angle isn't quite as good. Well, they just put up your standard 6-foot fold out table. And so when I put my tripod on it, it doesn't get as tall as it does in a bar, which is a taller table that gives me that extra 2 foot almost of height. Therefore, don't have quite the angles. And Michael's a tall dude. He's clearly 6'2" probably. Therefore, he's going to get in the way a couple times. Sorry. Nothing I can do about it. I am going to look into get a taller tripod. Hopefully I have that by the April match. Did just buy one on Amazon. It was trash. So, anyway. Looks like I'm shooting I think that's a 12 ball. It's a pretty decent sized tournament. It's just in a convention center that they rent a bunch of tables. I think they had somewhere near 80, but it's in a giant convention center. So there are no bar lights. You just have the massive fluorescence overhead. That's all you get. So I tried breaking that 11 out. See the look. I was trying to move it. We're going to get back to it here in a second. Could also just make this 13, play a good safe on the 9, leave him behind the 14, but knowing me, I'm probably going to swing for it. Got it out. Unfortunately, there's a 2-ball in the way. So we're not quite out of the woods yet. And honestly, I'd almost be okay with just go ahead and hit the 11, drop his 2, put enough top English, put the cue ball over towards that top right pocket. I don't know. What do you guys think? Instead, we're cutting the 10. Low right pocket, probably trying to crash into the 3, leave myself either the 14 or the 9, or make his 3, leave myself nothing. Another alternative. If I remember correct, Michael was a local guy to Lincoln, Nebraska, so he was super stoked to have a big tournament like this literally in his backyard, so I can appreciate that. Super nice guy. Had a good time joking around with him. I got to be careful though, because sometimes if I joke around too much, I pull my foot off the gas. Can't do that. I am here to try to win some money and do well. So he's going to go ahead and get rid of my trouble. Open up my 11. Thank you, sir. I still don't know what he's going to do with this 4. Yeah, you look awful square on that one, bud. Might have to go for the 1. Slow roll down the side. Should be able to leave you a nice 7. Good angle, too. That way, when you make this, cue ball's naturally going to bounce off the that left right long rail. Give yourself a little bit of breathing room to shoot the 6. Got to give yourself an angle, though. You don't want to get straight again, because you want to be able to get the 6 and break open the 4. And, if you don't leave yourself a shot on the 4, maybe the cue ball rolls up and gives you the 5. So you've got an insurance ball. Oh, but you got to make it. Giving himself some grief. Put me in a bad spot, though, because, can't see the 10. I can thinly make the 11, but I don't want to move my other 2 balls because they both have a home, so I'm not trying to rearrange furniture. Now, I could go ahead and take control of this dot. Throw just a little bit of right. Try to get that 8 open. Actually, need a lot of right, probably, because that looks pretty thin. Yeah, so I'm double checking my angle. Like, what do I even have? I think the 8 goes to the corner, so I'm just going to smooth roll this. Kind of want to be a little bit closer to the rail. Just give me a straighter shot on the 9. Because now I'm going to have to just stun straight back, put a smooth draw on it. But this is going to naturally give me a lot of angle on that 14, and I don't want it. This is why before the 10 ball shot, if I would have walked around, just put eyes on it, visually think where I want that cue ball, I would have rolled it a little further, gave myself a better out. Because now I'm having to go top with some right and zigzag behind the 8. And essentially 3 rail it. Yeah, he's going to come over, take a look at it. Ooh, got a graphic fail. My timing was off on that one. But you should. You should like, comment, share, subscribe, guys. It really does help the algorithm, does help me out. So, wisely, they being a larger tournament, they do have quite a few referees for different days. So, I'm going to go ahead and shoot this, but I'm real nervous, not just about fouling on the 4, but carrying off the 4 and scratching. So I kind of played it wisely as to if it didn't give me the right carom off the 4, I was worried about the speed of the cue, get it on the rail, make his life a little tougher. So, like I said, there are a couple differences than normal, like BCA leagues or whatnot. That's a good save. Good shot, Michael. Uh, like I said, when it is open, you can lead with the A ball. Scratch on the break is in the kitchen. That one bites me in the butt later. Not in this match, but I remember a couple matches down the road. But let's see what else. I feel like there's one more. Can't jump it. If it was just a 6 ball, I would jump that all day. 5 ball, I'm not getting that far with any kind of control. So just kind of going for a hit. I'm calling the pocket, just, I mean, because, but I'm really just trying to get a good hit, leave the cue ball long. It's a good hit. Ooh, look at that. That's a good leave. AKA, better run out, my friend. So I probably would start with the 5 here. Stop shot. Beautiful. Eh. So this one, you want to make sure you put a little bit of left on it just to get around the 6. Oh, he put right. Oh, he put right. Scratch gave me ball in hand, which obviously I'm not going to miss it. 1-0. And it is alternate break. That's why you lag for the very first, or excuse me, flip for the first, and then it is alternate break for this tournament. Oh, God. Oh, that is ugly. You know what, Michael? You can have it, buddy. Your choice. You want to take a thin cut on the 5, or you want to take an easier shot on the 10? But either way, there's a bit of a mess. A little bit of, ooh, don't get behind the 2. Okay. Honestly, you might even play safe on the 13. Hit it just a little bit left of center, top left. Get behind that miss, but he went for a 3-ball combo trying to get that 14. Kind of, I'm sure is a 2-way just because, I mean, he's not leaving me anything. I think if I remember correct, I'm going to hit that 4-ball, try to just get it up table, miss, down that little alley you can see, get the cue ball back behind his, kind of in that 12-14. Oh, wait, you know what? That's after the break, so it's still open. So I guess if that's, I mean, just barely missed it, but figures it's kind of a 2-way. If it goes, I can at least see the 7 to play a safe on it. Because I missed, you can have it, buddy. I could be wrong. I think did he already solidify stripes? Yeah, he did, because he made the 10-ball. That's why I had to shoot solids. Don't mind me. It's late. I'm ready for bed. Double check and make sure the 11 goes, but even then, I mean, it looks like it's got a wide enough pocket, but that's not the question, is what are you gonna do with it? Like, shoot the 13 and try to go break the 9 open, or shoot the 11 and try to break it open? Like, you gotta get, that was a great try, though. I think it still goes, because if you get it around the 7, you got that 14 as a backboard. You should be okay here. Yep. Great shot. Great shot. No reward. This table is punishing him. Not a fan. Like I said, I don't. He might be able to bank the 10. Other than that, he's got to take that 14-11 combo and just own up to it. Hmm. Okay. If he moves the 10, I might have a shot on that 6 ball to the left side. That's really my only trouble. I mean, I can always use a 3 as a breakout if I need. The rest of my balls are pretty well open, so unless he blocks me, he should open me up here. Almost wonder if I should have sped this part up because he left himself a bit of a conundrum. And I hate to say it, just because the 11's so close to the pocket, I'd probably just go ahead and play that combo and firm enough. But unless he's saying, oh, that's right, he's going to kick behind it and try to get the 10 into that right side. I mean, you think I don't like combos? My God, did you see that? Did you see that? I mean, that thing was pure boom. I'm not gonna lie, that was beautiful. The only problem is left himself a makeable 11, 14 to the top right. What are you gonna do with the A ball? Oh, never mind. Thank you, 7. I mean, dude, that is way too thin of a cut to back cut that all the way here to the low right. Come on, man. Don't swing at that. You got a better chance of cross banking it to this right side. I mean, there's so many balls in the way. Yeah, I can't help but wonder if he intentionally was trying to play the carom because that was paper thin and a lot of blue. If that 6 doesn't go, gotta just play safe. Yeah, it must not have went. Yeah, I didn't call it. Wasn't intending it. It was a slop leave. You guys can see. I mean, we're in a convention center. They've got a ton of tables, but look how much room there is. It's really nice. I'm not gonna lie. Oh man, I totally forgot about this. You notice he's jumping with a Predator air rush, and this dude's tall. Like I said, he's every bit of 6'2 plus, and he was breaking with an air rush, which don't get me wrong is a long jump cue, but that thing's almost too short for me to break with because I've legit tried it. I've thought about it. And when I saw him bring it out, I was like, okay, I think he just grabbed the wrong cue. But sure enough, he broke with it, and next he broke again. I'm like, oh, he just breaks with the jump cue. A long one, albeit 52-inch, quite a bit longer than most, but still crazy. Oh, good shot, Todd. Remember that time I missed ball in hand? So worried about the run and left myself great. Got lucky though. Left him a whole lot of nothing. Yeah, I mean, even if you bank this, what are you going to leave yourself on the 8? Because the cue ball is going the opposite direction. So, yeah, a bit of a head scratcher, ain't it? Does it go? Maybe. He's thinking it does. So, Gotta get some speed. I mean, great shot. Just didn't need that much power. Hit that like half that speed. It crashes the four, leaves you on the left rail. At least you can look at the eight to the top right. You at least give yourself a chance. Unfortunately, and I don't know, maybe he was thinking it was going to crash into the four and give him that, but as you can see, it did not. So here's what I was saying about the height of my tripod. I gotta give me a bigger one. I don't know what measuring system he uses, but I mean, he gets hits. Like I look at this and I'm like, that doesn't feel right at all. I remember standing because I'm standing over here back behind him. And then of course I slide over to look down the queue and I'm like, that doesn't feel right. And sure enough, got another hit. All right. Now let's go to work. Looks like I'm gonna start with the four. I really wish I would start with the three, then get the one, then kind of pick these apart, but apparently I chose not to. So we're just gonna stun over to the side rail. Looks like I even had a little bit of right on that one, didn't I? So we're gonna go top, some right. Yeah, a little bit of right, probably about right here. Spin over to the side. Should be good. Stun to the head rail. Don't move the seven. Seven's your out ball. Ooh, don't get too straight. Don't get too straight. Ooh. Like, I don't know if I can get around the eight. Like if I can go top left, or if I need to go bottom right and just like punch it up middle table. I think I need to go bottom, maybe not even that much right, like here, and just punch it. Not actually trying to draw. Yeah, beautiful. That's a good shot. Now we just need. That's doing a little bit of a rolling ball, huh? Okay, going off the rail. 2-0. Unfortunately, Michael gets to break, but I'll take it. I am on the hill. It's a short race. I understand that. Short race 8-ball. Got a lot of people in here. I think it was somewhere around 500-600 total people between the four divisions of open. Plus they had women's regular and women's masters. Juniors. I don't know if juniors was more than one division though. Not real sure. But I'm not joking. Some of these juniors. I remember last year watching this one kid. They said he was 14. He looked like 10 to me. This kid was tiny. And he was, I mean, an amazing shot. Absolutely amazing. I loved it. I just would when I wasn't shooting, I just go over and watch him practice or anything. Cause kid shot great. Don't have his name. Can't remember his name. Yeah, it looks a little closer, but the lady behind me, I've got plenty of room. I could easily queue behind her and not hit her in any way. Okay, so where are we going? Nice, easy. So the felt looks clean, looks good, but when you're actually on it, it did play pretty slow. It was it was like when you put your hand on it, it was just a little fuzzy. So it did play slow. And if anybody knows what I'm talking about, those kind of tables, like the balls just roll fast, and then like when they decide to slow down, they just like put the brakes on. So I honestly, even though for how quick they set these up, I didn't really have a whole lot of roll offs. I did have a couple. I absolutely had a couple. Bit me in teams. Oh man, there was one shot that I played a guy. I was I played some of the most nasty safes on this guy. Just locked him up every which way. Get ball in hand, and I'm running for a 10-1, meaning he only got one ball down. I shoot the 8 ball as a for a rolling ball for some reason. Cue ball veers off to the right, then caroms off his ball to scratch. It was going nowhere near that. I shouldn't even hit that ball, but it rolled a ball and a half to the right. Ugh, drove me nuts. Maybe not ball and a half, but it was enough that I was mad. I literally put my cue down and had to take a walk. Not even gonna joke. Singles, I actually didn't feel like I had too much of an issue. So I played it safe just because I knew the only thing he can see is a 10, and that's not going anywhere. Unfortunately, the 7 ball had to get in the way. And if you look under the tables, you'll see they do supply a bridge for every table. All it is just a metal moose head that's not real great quality, and then they stick it on the thinnest of dowel rods. So when you go to put it on the table, the wood literally just flexes. I'm like, no, I wouldn't use that if you paid me. Like I bring my own moose head, I bring my own extensions. I'm not touching that thing because it's a 0% chance I'm gonna get what I want out of it. Michael plays a good safe. Like I think I can see the 3, but he tied up. I mean, my 2's tied up. I think the 5 goes still to the top right, so I should break that open. But I got to get this 7 out. Get a little dirt off there. I should be able to, if I hit this with just like a little bit of a stun draw, I could probably bump into that 11 and maybe open up the 7. The problem is if I don't leave myself a shot, if I don't leave myself a shot, I wasn't going to see anything. So I hit that pretty well, thankfully. So now I'm looking at, can I get it? I should be hitting with a little bit of top. Actually, it looks like a pretty good amount of top. Probably a little more than this. Get in there. Come on, man. Opened up everything. Call him foul, man. Come on. Table regulation. I'll just save it for later. Oh, I could be wrong, but I think I'm kind of in his head at this point. He's missing some stuff. He's not shooting his best. So good news is he left me a whole lot of nothing. I mean, there's no 2 rail. I got I don't I hate to masse. Hate to masse. Like the way you see like a 60 or 70-year-old man try to use a bridge and they're like, I refuse to use the crutch. That's how I feel about masses. I just ugh hate it. There's 1,000 other ways I'd rather shoot a ball. That 11's too far. I can't jump it. Ugh. You can't curve with carbon that well. Sorry, not sorry. Give me a wood cue. I probably would have had that. I'm not shooting with wood. Not gonna do it. So what's he gonna do? I mean, you take the 9 and try to get out because the 7's still blocking his 13, 14. But if he's gonna try to run, that 9's his biggest problem. But if he moves the 9 and doesn't get out, all he's doing is open me up. This is a real predicament for him. Just trying to draw back. Stop shot. Okay. So I think you want to pull back a little more, I'm assuming. So that way when he shoots to the side, he can get behind the 9. But okay. Roll forward for the 12. Oh, he's going to use the 10 as his out ball, or out for the, excuse me, setup for the 9. So he's going to go and make the 12, leave himself an angle so he can cut that 10, get around, I should say that direction, get around that 2, leave him the 9, either long or on the side, either way. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Yeah, he put left, so it got over. That actually brought you more into the clump. Now he's gotta punch this pretty firm, and he didn't get anywhere near it. And he hit the ball too thick, so the cue ball just died on him. He could have either went rail first, medium, low, maybe even medium hard, and get around it, or if he's gonna hit it that thick, he's gotta punch it, just center ball and just drill it. Instead, he's gonna try to jump. That is a real short jump, up and down real quick. One I am not good at. And almost made it. Damn, that was a good shot. Seriously, good try at that. I mean, left himself great on the 8 too. Whew. Yeah, go and start with the 5. That opens up everything. Short people problems. Gonna go and grab that bridge. I carry an extension. I'll be honest. I'd just almost rather use a bridge more times than not. Like, I'm a short dude. I'm not ashamed to say it. I'd rather just because of that I've used the bridge so much. I'm completely comfortable with it. Ooh, nudge it. So I'm just trying to stun into the 9. Yep. Trying to draw it or stop it. Probably stun, I bet. Yeah. Top English. Right middle for the win. Oh, graphic already told you. Thanks for watching, ladies and gentlemen. 3-0. Michael, I told you about the channel. I gave you a sticker. I hope you checked it out. Probably not, because I was like, oh, I'm going to post it on YouTube. He goes, why? So I can watch some shots I don't want to see. He was a good dude. I was giving him, we were bouncing back and forth all weekend. Ton of fun. Super good dude. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. I've got some more matches coming for you. Don't you worry. For the Great Plains 8-ball shootout. We'll be coming right back. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I'll be right back. Thanks, guys.